This gets the plaudits it deserves.
This is incredible. Ireland get Wales in the 22, which is exactly where they want to be. And Wales just seem to grow in confidence. They get 10 metres from the try line. Normally teams start to get maybe a little bit nervous. Wales just seem to grow in every time Ireland get within anywhere near the range of their line. Wales just grow in and getting better and better.
And I think this is where they've won the game, Wales. Their defence has been absolutely fantastic.
They've been tremendous in attack, but they're almost better without the ball. Rhys Priestland has been excellent. He's worked his socks off in defence. He missed a few tackles, but he's been great. And in attack, he just dictates everything the Wales do. He's been wonderful. Fair play to him.
Priestland taking the applause of this sellout crowd as James Hook comes on for the final few moments. Well, the pages of rugby history have been written. The winners get to write another chapter. For the losers, well, it's a full stop. Ireland have tried everything, but Wales really have been one step ahead of them in so many facets of this game. The clock really is Wales' friend now, as it ticks down to what is surely going to be a famous, fantastic victory for the Red Dragons. Hook sends it miles up in the air, and Carney takes it at the third grab. Well, the belief that is in this Welsh camp is just ripening even more. O'Driscoll, oh, was he tripped there? He won't stop till the final whistle, that's for sure.
Turnover's good, more, play on, more.
Turnover ball for Ireland, but again, just not happening.
Roll away, green 4.
O'Callaghan unable to roll away despite the referee's pleas. Into the final minute of this game. Wales forwards happy now to keep hold of the ball.
This has been a virtually faultless performance from Wales. In difficult conditions against a very good Irish side, they have been absolutely brilliant.
The frustration continues for the green shirts of Ireland. It's not going to be this golden generation is going to leave empty-handed. A quarter-final, yes, but they're not going to go any further in this competition.
Wales as well now, they are genuine contenders for this tournament. This has been a phenomenal performance. Ireland's players, people like Sean O'Brien, Stephen Ferris, they're huge men, physical, strong players, and Wales have just smashed them at every single opportunity. They've been brilliant.
That's the key, Michael. I think the big players for Ireland didn't perform tonight. It was a step too far from. They've been fantastic throughout the tournament, and it's disappointing for them now, but you have to give all the credit to Wales. They've been really sharp, and brilliant tonight.
Wales will not matter whether it's England or France in the semi-final, because they'll take on all comers now, won't they?
They're favourites.
Well, there is the final whistle. What a momentous day it's been in Welsh rugby. For Ireland, well, they've produced some memorable moments which will remain imprinted in the memory banks of many, especially that victory over Australia, which really rattled this World Cup. But that's it for 2011 for them. This journey is over. For Wales, the story continues. The momentum into the semi-finals has accelerated after that performance. The Welsh World Cup ticket has most definitely been stamped contender. The final score, it's Wales 22, Ireland 10.
Heartbreak for Ireland's golden generation, elation for Wales' new generation. Some Welsh boys became men in Wellington tonight. They have won 22 points to 10 and a semi-final awaits. Well, we'll go to the happy man first, I think is the thing to do, but Gareth Thomas, and simply outstanding Welsh performance.
Every aspect of the game today, they were on top. they were organised in attack, but it was their defence that just won them the game. They were from up the top, when you were looking down, you just seen a whole line of Welsh players, and in front of them you had 1 or 2 Irish players, and they just had no way of breaking them down. They almost got clueless towards the end.
And all the talk pre-match was about how Wales can attack from every corner of the field. The defence wins the game for them, and Ireland, they had nowhere to go. They're just close out of the game, Alan.
Yeah, I think they started really brightly. Wales, their body language was very good, and they were just that bit sharper than Ireland all night. And as Garrett said, defensively they were fantastic. They stopped Ireland at source. They didn't drop players off their feet. They stayed on their feet. There was a lot of red jerseys in front of the Irish attack all the time. And I think a piece of brilliance from Mike Phillips there to get them ahead, give them a massive lift after Ireland scored. We saw a reaction from Ireland after half time, but they kicked on Wales and they were fantastic all night.
Ireland looked dead on their feet, boys.
Yeah, they did. I think it's a disappointing performance. I think it was a step too far. I believed a lot of the Irish, from an Irish point of view, we were confident that we could maybe get to the semi-finals, but you have to give credit to Wales. They were really sharp, they were bright, and Gatlin got his selections right. I think Lee Halfpenny was fantastic. There was question marks about Hook should have played there, or Lee Byrne, but I think Halfpenny was just brilliant. And the Irish kicking game was poor tonight. They made a lot of mistakes and Wales capitalised.
The semi-final in '87, they've got another one coming up, and they deserve every bit of it. And it was great to see the young guys coming through, such confidence.
Yeah, they do. They deserve to be in the semi-final. Wales so far, along with New Zealand, have been the real form team of this World Cup. And the elation, they're walking past you. They're happy. They're together. Look at the smiles. Look at Jamie Robinson's face. He's mad for it. He wants to go further. He's there for it.
Should we call Jamie Roberts over for a quick chat?
Yeah,
he looks like a very happy man indeed. Well done, congratulations. Fantastic performance. Has it sunk in yet? The semi-final awaits you.
Oh, amazing feeling. As we spoke about before this game, it's a massive opportunity for us. Amazing day.
Quick question. The feeling amongst the boys, you just seem so together. It comes across on the pitch? Is that how it is, like in the camp?
Yeah, I think that's because we've been through much hard work. Yeah, we've prepared really hard, just like any test in life, any exam or any game. You prepare, that's the hard bit. So turned up today, we delivered the game plan, and awesome.
You're doing us proud, brother.
Cheers, brother.
Quick word, England or France next? Who do you fancy?
Doesn't matter.
Going all the way home.
Good, that's the answer.
Well, I can tell you something. England or France, they won't want to face Wales because those boys are in tip-top. England or France, they won't want to face Wales because those boys are in tip-top form.
Well, they're high in confidence after this. You see how happy they are. It's a massive win, and they played really well. That's the key for me. The confidence will increase in this, and but you never know. England or France, you have to fancy Wales to get to the final now, but we'll see what happens in the other game between England and France, and both of those teams need to improve a lot.
OK, well, from the elation of the Welsh team, let's hear from the Irish captain, Brian O'Driscoll.
Well, Brian, you'll be bitterly, desperately disappointed, I'm sure, but you really were shut out by an outstanding Welsh team this evening.
Yeah, we got outplayed in the second half. They scored 2 good tries, maybe a bit of weak defence, but very disappointed to be going home. It was a great opportunity for us, winning the group, but they showed that they're worthy semi-finalists, can look to them.
Perhaps your outstanding performance of the tournament was earlier on in pool play rather than tonight.
Yeah, we obviously we needed to deliver a performance similar to the one against Australia, or even last week against Italy, something similar, and we didn't do that today. We'd knocked on way too much ball, and when you turn the ball over that many times against good opposition, they make you pay, and they took their scores very well, and we're the ones that are left disappointed, and they're the ones that have something to look forward to next week.
We've still thoroughly enjoyed your contribution. Your fans have been quite incredible, so thank you.
Thanks a million, and a huge thank you to all of them. They've been absolutely incredible. The hotel today was very, very special, and it's just a shame we couldn't give them another couple of weeks to get behind us. But
it's a pretty awful moment for him, because it may be the last time we see him in an international shirt. Who knows? He's had a long career. He can't go on forever.
Yeah, it is. Brian O'Driscoll is a fantastic player, world-class player, and I spoke about, and lots of people did, about him wanting to do something special with us Irish team, and it's disappointing because he has been fantastic for Ireland for so long.
How does he go and face a Six Nations Championship after a disappointment like this? Are we going to see a lot of the old familiar faces retire?
Well, I'm not sure about retired straight away, but I think from the highs of their success in the group, by topping the group, there's certainly a massive deflation. They'll be really hurting after this, and it'll be hard to pick themselves up. They go home now and they get a couple of, maybe a week or two off, and they're back in with their provinces playing Heineken Cup, so it's a big ask for them, and they'll be hugely disappointed. It was something he's always spoke about. He wanted to have success at the World Cup, go somewhere where no Irish team has gone before to semi-finals, and I feel sorry for him, but it just wasn't their night. Wales were fantastic throughout. And
the manner of the defeat's going to hurt too, because we really felt that once Jonathan Davies scored his try, that's it, game over, and it was a great try.
It was a great try. I think it was the way Wales have played all the game away. It was what was in front of them. I think they were coming down the short side. If you look here, you can see Wales are just looking to attack. They're coming down the short side. Priestland and Jonathan Davies spot the gaps on the outside. Early ball, give him time to move around. Some weak tackling from Ireland. It's kind of the story of the night, really, for the Irish. Very weak tackling, but crosses the line, and that was game over. That was it as far as Ireland were concerned. Running between two players were there, and a bit of a feeble effort at the end there. But great running. And a great game again by Jonathan Davies, who was against O'Driscoll, and I think he showed a bit of new age coming through.
They were clever though, Wales, weren't they? They were always keeping Ireland on their toes.
Absolutely, and I think crucially Ireland had a few opportunities in the first half after conceding that early try. They had opportunities, but you see little drop passes, wrong options, and Wales just kept, you have to give credit to Wales for that, because they kept putting on the pressure defensively. They never gave up. Their impact tackles were phenomenal. We spoke about Ferris, O'Brien, Heaslip, these guys. They did try hard and they had a lot of carries, but Wales just kept hitting them. Their line speed was fantastic, and Ireland wasted a couple of opportunities. And at this level, at this stage of the competition, you have to take your opportunities, and Ireland didn't take them.
Wales certainly did. They're full of confidence. Warren Gatland said they were. Let's hear from him now.
Well, Warren, in a coaching career, I'm sure you'll look back over time to some particular matches, and I imagine this one might stand out. That was an amazing performance from your side.
Yeah, it was good. We said before we left the hotel, we've worked so hard in the last 3 or 4 months, and Wales should be really proud of these guys. Just, not just the way we've trained, but on and off the field. I think they've been great ambassadors, these players. I said, but we aren't ready to go home yet. We went, it was either home on Monday or you've got another couple of weeks here. So a few more weeks and maybe a couple more bottles of Pinot Noir. So it's I was really proud of their performance today, and young boys really stood up. So it was great.
I'm sure we all sit back and watch the next quarter-final. You'll find out who you're facing in the semis. It's going to be magnificent. We wish you all the best.
Yeah, I think they enjoyed today. They've deserved to enjoy it. They've played great rugby. They've entertained the crowd. They've probably entertained the rugby world as well with the way they played up until now. So, enjoy tonight and focus. This group don't need telling what to do. They almost manage themselves as they play. They play rugby the way they want to play rugby, and they kind of live in their lives at the moment the way they want to. So they're managing themselves. So they'll do what they want to do, knowing. And next week, they've got the nation on their side now. Everybody is loving them at the moment. So enjoy tonight, and let's look forward to next weekend.
What's so impressive about them is every game, Alan, they seem to get better and better. They can go all the way here, can't they?
Yeah, I think so. They answered the questions that were going to be asked of them tonight. People, from the Irish media and Irish people probably would have thought, yeah, we have the experience, we have the big game players. Wales are a little bit inexperienced, but they're young guns, played fantastic. Warburton again, Halfpenny, George North, Jamie Roberts. These guys were just unbelievable, and they deserve to win the game. And I think they can cause a few problems if they, I'd fancy them to get to the final now, and it's game on for them then. But as Gareth said, they need to keep their feet in the ground now. Get the bruises and the knocks and little injuries sorted out, and prepare for next week, because you can't take your eye off the ball at this stage.
Who'd you fancy in the semi then? France or Ireland?
Do you know the way this team plays? I think both England or France should fear Wales. I think before they play, I think really in this half of the pool, I thought whoever won tonight's game will go on to win the final. Even more so now after seeing Wales play in a pressure situation, and the way they've coped with the pressure and the way they've played for the full 80 minutes. I don't, as a Welshman, I don't fear England or France.
Okay, Gareth, thanks very much. Oh, look, Alan, don't worry, we'll get a smile back in your face. Well, that's it. Job done for Wales in Wellington. Can England do the job in Auckland? Back to you, Steve.
Thanks very much indeed, Craig. Well, England have been warming up on the pitch behind me here at Eden Park, hardly daring throw a glance at that Welsh performance as it unfolded on the big screens here. They were mighty, mighty impressive. But as one big Six Nations battle subsides, another is minutes away. Good atmosphere at Eden Park. It's sort of become Twickenham and the Stade de France for the meeting of England and France, the great Six Nations rivals, the great World Cup rivals. We'll have all the pitch side build-up right after the break.